So it seems like we got in some new leak details regarding GTA 6 that have just surfaced online. This seems like it's literally just gotten leaked out a few hours ago as the recording of this video. That's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Real quick, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on the special notifications so you never miss upcoming GTA 6 uploads. Without any further ado, let's get straight into this one. So Ben came over the post saying, before it blows up, there is a report about to go out from some GTA pages. Amazon Brazil may have allegedly leaked some GTA 6 features, but I can't confirm if a third party has made this edit. It is an official listing though. And this is a screenshot taken from the Amazon Brazil page. I'll make sure to link it down in the description below. As you can see, it showcases the official GTA 6 box art, Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5, and some new details that we will translate from Portuguese. And the first bits of information they do provide in the description is not anything new. The fact that you can get the physical version containing the download code inside the box, as well as the vintage Vice City pack with all the pre-sale, pre-downloads before November 19th. Now, the first bits of details they do provide, which Rockstar hasn't necessarily stated officially on their own accord, so it seems like this has been leaked out internationally from the Brazil Amazon page, and they go on to say, major map, explore Vice City, beaches, swamps, small towns, and several regions of Leonardo. Now, technically, we already know these details. This one's not necessarily new that's listed. We, of course, know that we are returning back to Vice City. We do know, based off what Rockstar have provided on the GTA 6 website, that being the grass rivers, that there are going to be swamps in that area in the wetlands, but we also know as well that there are going to be other smaller towns and other several regions of Leonardo, like Port Gellhorn, for example. However, the next piece of details they do provide seems like it is new, and they go on to say two playable protagonists alternate between Jason and Lucia during the story and participate in duo missions. Now, this is very interesting. This is something that Rockstar hasn't officially stated to us, where we will be able to partake in duo missions as Lucia and Jason. Now, some people may be thinking that this is pointing to it being a co-op, that you will be able to play with someone else alongside you. Someone else can be Lucia and you can play as Jason throughout the storyline. I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case. I feel like it's more so just along the lines of the fact that you can switch between Lucia and Jason at any point during the story or in a mission. Even though the wording is new, this is something that we've been able to do in GTA 5, switching between Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. So this is really not technically anything groundbreaking. However, I will say, considering what we saw in the September 22 leaks with the Hank's Waffles robbery diner video, some of you may recall there was pieces of dialogue that was exchanged between Lucia and Jason when they were trying to take the money and escape from the police during the robbery. So I wouldn't be surprised if this time around these duo-based missions will be much more interactive compared to the missions that we did do in GTA 5 with Michael, Trevor, and Franklin when we were just switching between the three. The next one goes on to say more lively open world, NPCs with their own routines, random events, interactive establishments, and greater sense of immersion. So once again, that first part there, NPCs having their own routines, is building upon the systems that Rockstar introduced in Red Dead 2. And as we speculated many times here on the channel, I would say it's probably going to be an evolution of this system that Rockstar wants to implement in GTA 6 and build up from it. The next one being random events, and this is something that we have seen in pretty much every previous Rockstar title from GTA 4 onwards. It was pretty much expected that this was going to be returning in GTA 6. You guys would remember in GTA 5, for example, just approaching a random spot in the game's world and it would come up on your mini-map and therefore would trigger a random event that would occur at that point in time. Now, the next one's a bit more interesting. They go on to say interactive establishments. Now, this one likely points to the idea that not only will there be more interiors in GTA 6, we have seen this through various reports in the past many years by very reputable sources, but also as well being able to interact inside of these interiors, inside of these establishments, is something that is going to be in GTA 6. And we already know some of them that have been officially confirmed the other day so far. As long as you purchase the Ultimate Edition, you'll be able to access them. But even if you purchase the Standard Edition, I'm sure there'll be many other interactive and interiors of establishments that you'll be able to go inside of. I guess the key wording in that is how interactive are these establishments? I mean, we already know a little bit of what we can do inside of them, whether it's getting tattoos, getting your nails done as Lucia, changing your hairstyle, and I'm sure there's so many other things that we don't even know that hasn't been officially confirmed just yet. The next one being integrated social networks, watch viral videos, follow influencers, and discover world events through the game's mobile phone. And now this part technically hasn't been confirmed by Rockstar themselves, but has been implied throughout the trailers, especially the first trailer with a lot of the in-game social media clips that we did see. They do say watch viral videos. Now, one of the clips in the second trailer, we actually do see Dre and Jason watching what is probably a viral video from Dre's phone. So this is probably a way that we can interact with the game's world, and considering obviously the day and age that we are in 2026, this is reflecting what we do in real life. The next one being following influencers. Now we do know that Real Dimes, the rap duo of Baylux and Roxy, they are not only trying to make their own rap career, but also break through as social media influencers by coming out with, as Rockstar describes, spicy rap tracks and viral videos. And some of you may recall one of the clips in trailer 1 that showcased a vertical social media clip of probably the in-game parody version of TikTok with both Baylux and Roxy on some type of TikTok or Instagram live. So my personal prediction is that we're probably going to be, as Jason and Lucia, be able to follow them on the in-game social media app, and then also probably as well interact and potentially even disrupt these social media events that play throughout the game's world. So my personal prediction is that probably like we saw in trailer 1, in that one clip, maybe as Jason and Lucia, we can go to that location and probably do some crazy stuff. Now the next piece of information does come from another outlet in Brazil, and it seems like this is an official distributor of the official Amazon Brazil page. Now, of course, be sure to take that with a grain of salt. This is still unconfirmed information, but apparently this is coming from the website Kaboom. And they go on to say your character's phone streams viral videos in real time. So this could be one of those instances where Dre and Jason, for example, could be watching a viral video or perhaps maybe streaming a live stream. But I'd say this is pretty cool though. The fact that if this is true, that we are able to watch live streams as Jason and Lucia on our phone at any point in time could be very awesome. The next one being each protagonist has unique abilities that directly influence the criminal ecosystem and the tactical intelligence of missions. Now this one actually does line up with leaks that we have heard in the past, one of them being from Game Roll, another one being from Tom Henderson. Now real quick, just some brief context about Game Roll. He is a good friend of the channel, but also as well, he did leak out Lucia and Jason's last names before trailer 2 and the whole GTA 6 website dropped back in April of last year. And in this same year, in June, Game Roll did provide a bunch of new leaked information about GTA 6, and one was about Lucia and Jason's special abilities. And apparently Game Roll did go on to say Jason has a Deadeye-like ability, slows down time and reveals weak spots. Lucia can do it but one shot. Source said this is apparently super bad and they hope it gets changed. It's meant to show how Jason is a better shot than Lucia due to his time in the army. So if this leak and listing of GTA 6 is confirmed to be true, then this would probably be what it is going to be for both Lucia and Jason, unless it has been changed over the course of the development from last year to now. Interesting that it does say that it will directly influence the criminal ecosystem and tactical intelligence of missions. Now that last part there does sound like it is somewhat reminiscent of what Tom Henderson did say back in 2021 about Lucia and the fact that she is going to be the more smarter, more intelligent protagonist out of the two.
Is that she is going to be essentially the bright one in the group and be responsible for stuff such as technology and hacking, which could become, of course, very useful in a modern world in which hacking and computers and stuff like that is a very strong asset to have.
So wouldn't be surprised if that last part of that leak there with the tactical intelligence of missions could be referring partly to Lucia's hacking ability and how this could be advantageous during various missions. The next one goes on to say storms and time of day changes that affect physics and gameplay. Now with pretty much every previous Rockstar open world title, we have seen thunderstorms occur in pretty much every open world game that they have made, but it seems like with every iteration of a new Rockstar release of the Rage engine, it has evolved. And most certainly it has. We have seen so many advancements made to this Rage engine, the most recent example being Red Dead 2. One of the key words to pick up on though in this specific leak detail is they go on to say that it affects physics and gameplay. Now to a degree, yes, the thunderstorms and rain did affect sort of our driving in GTA 5, in GTA 4, but I wouldn't say to a large degree. Like in GTA 5, for example, when it is raining, I mean, your car still handles fairly well. You can still drive fairly okay. You skid around a little bit here and there, but you can control the vehicle pretty well. But anyways, this detail does line up with part of an article that did go into detail back in 2023 via Rockstar Mag over in France that went on to say that apparently installing a spoiler on your vehicle, for example, may prove useful for your handling during gusty storms. So this is going to be probably one of the ways that extreme weather conditions is going to affect our gameplay quite drastically, much more so than any previous GTA game before. Another leak detail went on to say PS5 Pro offers enhanced performance, more stable frame rates, and even sharper resolutions. Now we do know that based off PlayStation's official confirmation on their website, they do say that GTA 6 is going to be enhanced on the PlayStation 5 Pro. So it doesn't technically take a rocket scientist to work at that based off this labeling from PlayStation that yes, the PS5 Pro will most definitely be the best place to play GTA 6, of course, but offering an enhanced performance, more stable frame rates, and even sharper resolutions does make me very, very happy. That's of course if it is true, because more stable frame rates to me does indicate and point to the idea of GTA 6 potentially running at 60 frames per second. And my God, if that is true, then it is going to be a wet dream for all of us fans that do prefer performance over fidelity. If that is true, then that will most definitely be the best selling point for the PS5 Pro to play GTA 6 on, because 60 FPS is most definitely a very, very good selling point for those that love performance. But all in all, as Ben tweeted out saying, please treat this info as unconfirmed. I can't stress this enough. I can't confirm who wrote this info, but it's an official listing. If anyone knows anything, let me know below and I'll delete this tweet ASAP. So once again, this is unconfirmed information. Take it with a grain of salt. It's not technically officially confirmed by Rockstar by any means. It is a leak, but it seems to be on the official listing pages of Amazon Brazil and allegedly one of their official distributors. But anyways, guys, if you want to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. There's going to be tons more GTA 6 coverage here on the channel, so you don't want to miss out. But other than that, guys, stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.